We believe that wealth is obtainable by anyone. The reason we say this is because wealth building is a skill, and just like any other skill, you can learn how to master it. It will take time, dedication, and a certain degree of fearlessness. But once you have mastered the art of creating wealth, you will quickly be able to adapt and use the skill in any industry. The most important thing to remember is that wealth is first and foremost a mindset. You will have to make drastic changes to your mindset in order to begin mastering the art of wealth creation. Wealthy people operate from a place of abundance, not scarcity. It is through this change in mindset that they begin to discover or attract new opportunities with the potential to create wealth. Welcome to the Cash Cartel, a safe haven for future billionaires and innovative thinkers. In order to create wealth and shift your mindset from one of scarcity to abundance, you'll have to let go of bad money habits that you may have developed over the years or inherited from your parents. These habits will only hinder you from achieving the sort of wealth you desire. By recognizing them for what they are and letting them go, you will ensure that you avoid making those mistakes in the future. The first bad habit is saving. I know, this may seem contradictory, but the truth is that money not moving is money wasted. You will never build the financial wealth you so desire by letting your money sit inside a bank account, collecting minimal amounts of interest. The quickest way to build your wealth is to invest it. One of the most important principles of the wealthy is to always have your money working for you. Be sure you make a smart and calculated choice, but by investing in a business, the stock market, cryptocurrencies and real estate, you will increase your passive income, which will ultimately build you wealth over time. Do your due diligence before investing. Never invest impulsively, or this could result in you losing everything. By taking the time to vet potential investments and get second opinions, you will significantly minimize your risk of losing any money in an investment. The second bad habit is not having a financial plan. If you don't have a clear and concise budget and stick to it, you will never know where your money is going. This will make all the difference over time. Money is not everlasting. If you do not spend it and invest it wisely, it will quickly run out. The best way to budget is by assigning your money to particular tasks. Be sure to draw up a spreadsheet or use an online template to map out your monthly income and expenses so that you can begin allocating certain amounts of money to certain expenses. This will help you pinpoint and identify ways in which your money is being lost or wasted. When your money is instructed on what to do, it becomes an ally rather than an enemy. Having a proper budget will only decrease stress and anxiety and set you on your path to financial freedom. The third bad money habit is keeping up with the Joneses. Nothing will keep you poor more than spending too much money on stuff you don't need in an effort to keep up with the latest trends and fads. The wealthy understand the concept of perseverance and sacrifice, delaying instant gratification for long-term gains. Being comfortable with living below your means is a habit that will serve you, even when you have achieved the financial success you desire. By living below your means, you will not only ensure that your liabilities do not outweigh your assets, but that you are never influenced by those around you. When you're dealing with smaller amounts like $20, it is important to always remember that every cent counts until you have more assets than liabilities. You will likely throw away those $20 sunglasses in a few months, but you will only see a return on investment in time if you invested that $20 instead. Pay less attention to fads and more attention to self-discipline and self-improvement. Less is more. The fourth habit can be a tricky one: credit balances and debt management. After all, how do you get ahead if you're already behind? The key here is to catch up and avoid any further debt. If you are in debt, that means a portion of your monthly income will go to paying off that debt. This will automatically set you behind. This is why it is important to really think it through before taking out a mortgage or a loan. To manage debt and still create wealth is challenging, but it is possible. This will take you serious financial planning, and it will require you to live quite frugally. But don't worry, it won't always be this way, and your sacrifices for current pleasures will pay off in the end. On the topic of debt, it is really important that we highlight the dangers of credit cards. While it may be tempting to swipe your credit card, it is important to remember that every time you swipe it, you are essentially taking out a loan. These are extremely high interest rates on credit cards, so it is best to pay it off as quickly as possible so that you can begin using that money to invest and buy assets. Lastly, we would like to bring your health habits to your attention. We all know that unhealthy habits don't only destroy your body, but they also negatively impact your finances. Whilst we all enjoy a cold one to unwind after a long week, it's important to be aware of how much you are consuming and spending on alcohol. Those minor costs can amount to thousands of dollars by the end of the year if you're not careful. Smoking is another habit that is extremely detrimental to yourself and your bank account. Less obvious, but just as dangerous, are unhealthy eating habits. Poor eating habits can lead to all sorts of diseases, just as diabetes, which will result in unnecessary medical bills. The journey towards financial freedom goes in hand with the journey of self-mastery. You cannot master your finances if you cannot master yourself and your habits. Living a healthier lifestyle is a form of self-mastery. Be sure to look after yourself so that when you do reach your financial goals, you are well enough to enjoy them. There are plenty more money habits that can keep you poor, but we covered what we consider to be the most crucial to identify and work through. By making minor adjustments to your life and habits now, you will ensure that when you do eventually obtain financial freedom, you are ready to maintain it comfortably so that you have room to set new goals and work towards achieving those. Our aim is sustainable, long-term wealth. This means reinventing and continuously optimizing yourself and your life to ultimately achieve the success you desire. Remember, money is a tool, not a lifeline. Treat it as such and it will begin to work for you. Thank money every time it enters and exits your bank account, and never let it cause extreme feelings of joy or anxiety in your life, or you will not be the master. Money will. Take action now. Continue watching our videos so that you can begin the journey and unlock infinite wealth and success in your life today.